What's going on, everybody? I just finished going live in the group chat, and I wanted to make this video about literally like how we are able to either drive our car for free or make a profit. It's very simple when you break it down into these simple steps that we use. It's something that Ricky does. It's something that Caleb does. It's something that we all do in the group chat. And it's something that we take so serious because I see so many people, so many people lose so much money on vehicles. It's insane. It's not like making a payment on a house. It's not like making like an investment. It's a machine that degrades every time you drive it. So that's why it's so important that you take these like things serious. Everyone, like, we know everyone has to have transportation. We know that, regardless, everyone basically is going to have a car, not necessarily, but for the rest of their life, or some type of transportation. So being able to not lose on something that you're going to have and repeat buy for the rest of your life is such a big deal because they degrade so fast. And I'm giving this example because it needs to be brought up. So I was talking to my mom yesterday. She purchased a house recently. She bought a new truck, and they paid for it, outright. And then she wanted a new vehicle. And I was like, okay, that's fine. But she was like, we spend too much money recently, so we're going to, finance it. And I was like, oh, okay. So they go to a dealership, and they, she picks out one she likes. First off, I already thought it was not a good investment because of our location, because of where we are. I didn't think, it would hold value. I actually knew it wasn't going to hold value. It was a Cadillac SRX, a mid-sized car. And she comes to me yesterday. She's like, how do I get out of this? Like, I can pay it off, but now I owe more than the car's worth. And that's what happens to so many people. And she's freaking out. She's like, I don't even like the car. There's too many electronics. Everything's messing up. She's had to have their computer reprogrammed multiple times. But the whole point of it is she's paying on something that's probably losing value. Like, say her payment's like $500 a month. I don't know what she put down, what her plan was. But if it was $500 a month, it's losing like $300 or $400 a month, depending on how much she's driving it. It's almost losing more value than what the payment is itself. And she agreed to pay the price that it was when she bought it. So what we do is basically find what your intentions are and then forecast what your plan is. Say you want to drive it for a year. Okay, so let's say you drive 15,000 miles that year. So price this car with 15,000 more miles, so forecast what it's going to be then, and then pay that price or pay less. And then that's how you can basically stay out of this. It's like a never-ending cycle of just, I've seen so many people, they go, what is it called? When they go, I don't know, they go behind and they owe more than the car's worth. And then they trade it in, and then they get screwed over even more because the dealer knows that you want that car so bad. So then they offer you less than trade-in value. So then they just keep, screwing you over. Then interest comes in, and you never get ahead because the car is almost depreciating faster than the payment itself every month. So knowing like what your intentions are, and then just simply being able to forecast what, the like condition of the vehicle will be when you're done with it, and then pay that price or pay a better price. And, it will help you save thousands. It could probably help you save $100,000 in your lifetime. Everyone's got to have a car. I looked at a thing that said like the average person has 12 vehicles, in their lifetime. I've already had more. So if you're a car enthusiast in the slightest bit, you're going to have 20 to 30 to 40 cars in your lifetime. And these are things that you need to know. It's not like buying a house to where the house is going to possibly be worth more money depending on the area. If a neighborhood was built around your house and like the value of the land went up, things of that sort, the value of the dollar goes up. It doesn't degrade like a vehicle. A vehicle is a machine that's constantly degrading rapidly. Every mile you put on it, a vehicle goes down in value to an extent. On like Kelley Blue Book goes in like 10,000 mile increments. Oftentimes that's like why dealers will round up. If your car is 189,000 miles, you won't realize this, but they will literally go, oh, so like 190. and you'll go, yeah, yeah, like 190. So they round up to put you in a different bracket to give you a a worse price to get them a better deal. So things like that. But like every mile counts. It's a machine, and knowing what you're gonna like, how long you're gonna have it, or you think you're gonna have it, and then pay the price of wait and find that good deal of the price that it's gonna be worth then. Don't pay a good deal now if you're going to drive this for a little bit. Like, okay, it's a good deal for what it is now. Think about how long you're going to have it, and then pay that price or pay a better price. It's how Ricky, it's how all the guys at Tech Buds, it's how Caleb, we, basically drive your car for free. And you can say this and say like, oh, insurance and gas. Any car you have to have, you're going to have to pay that. So I'm not counting that in. The physical car itself, besides the insurance and the gas, no, like you can't get around that. You need insurance. Please get insurance. And you're gonna have to have gas. So the physical car itself is what you lose the most money on. People on average lose the most money on. So knowing what you're gonna, what it's gonna be worth in the future, and maybe even knowing the season, is winter coming up when you plan on selling it in the winter. Is this a sports car where they're going to be worth a lot less because people aren't going to want to take the top off or things of that sort. So there's not going to be the demand there. So always knowing the future plan, and then you can literally break even on almost any car you want to do if you do it the right way. And don't get anxious, and don't just say it's a good deal for what it is right now and the situation that it is right now. Always think ahead. Always know where you are. And that's how we drive them, I guess, for free in a sense. It sounds like, okay, you're not even paying for the vehicle. You're just putting your money into it. Rather than it sitting in the bank, you're putting your money there where it can't make you money in the bank. It can, almost make you money driving it because, say you have another primary vehicle, you're keeping miles off that car as well. So that's just what, we teach. So just know that what the vehicle is going to be worth in the future, what you plan to do with it, pay that price. Please don't pay, what it's worth now, or it's kind of a good deal now because you want it so bad. This can save you thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in the long run. You have to have a car for the rest of your life, and we might be, checking out electric cars. I would not be, surprised if they all turn to electric or something else happens, but some sort of transportation. Just know what it's going to be worth then. Know how fast it's going to degrade, depending on how much you drive, and then pay that price. Do not get anxious and kind of get a good deal and then get backwards on the vehicle, and then you lose thousands of dollars or things of that sort. It will help so much in everything financially. So if you guys want to check out what current vehicles I'm flipping, there is a link below. There's also a link for Caleb's. Follow us on Instagram. If you want to check out what we do, or the 30-day challenge or something like that, check out the link below. It is flippingwheels.net. It's the first link. And just see what we do and see like some other members' success and how they do it and how we're able to drive our cars for free or sell them for a profit. Thank you guys so much. That's just a really cool tip. I really wanted to talk about it and share it with you guys. It's so important to me that you don't lose money buying these machines that are constantly degrading. It's not like a house. It's not necessarily like an investment in my eyes anyway. So plan ahead and get that steal on it, and then drive that thing for free. I'll see you guys soon.